Look, I just want to tell you guys in advance, right? I just want to say that I'm sorry for this video in advance, just because I've been laughing all morning. But I'm gonna tell you guys some important things, okay? We're gonna go through this, we're gonna understand it, we're gonna enjoy it, and we're gonna be a family here, people. All right. So, as always, homies, we back with the foolishness. What does that mean? What does that entail? Nobody knows, but just rub your hands to it, because I want to hear from you guys in the If one person says lotion, oh my. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. I didn't know that the YouTubers were feeling some kind of way about Railjack. Well, you already know there's really no good streamer left in Warframe, like, at all, right? So, oof, okay, because majority of the main partners then vanished over there to the Shadow Realm. But look, here's the thing. I didn't know they were feeling some kind of way. Sometimes we get along, okay? Sometimes. I mean, I don't like most of the YouTubers for Warframe, but sometimes we get along. So we had a little meeting, and everybody was just giving their inputs on just how they felt about it and where they feel like the direction is. And everybody was upset at the dev stream. It was kind of like, yo, I wasn't liking the dev stream at all. And I was like, why? It was all over the place. It was all over the place. I was like, oh, really? I was like, okay. It looks a little bit disarray, huh? It was crazy. So, I mean, everybody just had their own spill to it, and everybody was more concerned about the fact that, and I don't think most of you understand, like, how big and monumental this is. And for me, this is my favorite time to cover Warframe because it's monumental. It's about to be a stepping stone for future updates to come, and I just want to follow it, let it breathe, and see where it lands. I want to see it grow. Is it going to grow in the right direction, in the wrong direction? I'm excited just because I don't know what's about to happen. You guys get that thrill, right? So look, here's what's happening. So when you look at it, Railjack is huge. So Railjack isn't just Railjack, right? Railjack is a part of something bigger. It's a part of the new war. It's a part of everything else. It's going to be a part of other updates. That's going to be a part of it that's continuing Railjack itself. It's going to be connected to PoE. It's going to be connected to so many different things in the game. So what a lot of people were talking about in the Discord from the YouTubers' perspective, right? They were just like, yo, listen, if it doesn't do well, does that mean just a major part of Warframe is just going to be bad? If the implementation for it isn't good, like what's about to happen right there? So everybody's just like, yo, that dev stream made us even more concerned than we ever were. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, God dang, you should have been concerned all year. But, you know, whatever, right? Whatever. You can, I'm in the background like, yo, everybody's like, oh my God, I don't know what's about to happen. People are like, yo, do I need to change up my channel? I was like, why are y'all running around like with like chickens with your head cut off? Why y'all nervous now? So everybody said that there's no content for them to cover in Warframe. And then the main thing of what these YouTubers are saying is that there's no content that's long enough for them to cover it for a month or two. It's only a week on the content. And to me, the whole no content thing is out the window. I do not care. So the simple fact is that these YouTubers are still saying, and that's their issue, that there's no content for them to cover. I look at it like, peasants. Look, here's the thing, right? I'm so beyond that. Like, my mind, I've actually never been this happy for Warframe because it's a story that's about to play out that I don't know how it's gonna play out because it's in a very crucial stage to how I don't know how it's gonna go. It could go left, it could go right, it could go good, it could go evil, right? And I'm excited for it because everything that's going on right now in Warframe with the not knowing and what's the future of it, it's perfectly in my lane. This is the content that I even cover. I have so much videos that I could make. I'm just like, yo, as soon as they do something, if it's good, it fits my content because I've been talking about it. If it's bad, it fits my content because I've been talking about it. So what the YouTubers are noticing is that they're saying that maybe DE should get some third-party help. And I was like, are you saying counseling? Are you saying that they need some counseling? Because what's happening now, right, is that what people got to understand is, and this is me just actually elaborating on this, if they're going to drop something in December, right, it's only a few weeks left in December. If they're going to drop something in December for the rest of 2019, dope, right? That'd be cool. But I don't know if it's going to happen, right? We'll hear from Rebecca if they're going to announce something. But here's the thing. Remember, Warframe, aka DE, they're getting ready to go on vacation. DE's weakest month is January and December. 4 updates. That is their weakest month every single year because they're just coming from break. They're just going to come back with some dev stream, be like, hey, dev stream, da-da-da, and get you guys ready with some platinum for the guys out there that get excited for 75 plat, right? So these things are going to happen, right? So you're going to look at it like the end of February going into March. What's about to happen there? Are they going to drop Railjack then? Is Railjack going to be dropped in December? So a lot of people are looking at it and they're very scared. They're thinking that it's very bad with the direction, with just the marketing aspect of it, right? And so Rebecca did a little thing. You know, Rebecca's really slick. Rebecca's really slick, and you know, Rebecca's a trash talker. Rebecca low-key, she throws shade a lot, right? Rebecca throws shade. Like, she'll respond to something, and you won't, and a regular person, aka a person that's just watching Warframe, won't even know what she's talking about. But most of the YouTubers know that she's throwing shade at this person or she's responding. And I love shade, okay? I used to use the Sentinel all the time, right? I love talking trash. That's my thing, so I welcome it. So Rebecca on the stream, she said, she showed all the things, all the updates that they've done, like that they released for 2019, and they said all the work that they did for 2019, right? Now I'm gonna tell you something from working a 9 to 5. I'm a person that works a 9 to 5 in IRL, right? Doing work at my job doesn't really entail, like, my boss isn't really proud unless it's good work, okay? Now you can sweat all day, you know what I'm saying? Your shirt could be wet, you can be doing all of this stuff. But it doesn't matter if the work didn't turn out well, because then you got to go back and fix it, okay? No one cares unless it turns out well. All right, Rebecca? Okay, we good? Okay, all right. So most of the updates that Warframe dropped this year was actually pretty lackluster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're going to judge it for what it is. Most people don't criticize Warframe, really. But if you're going to criticize the update for what the update is, it was pretty weak. You know? I like how they're still trying to build on Nightwave and everything like that, but it was definitely on the weak sauce side. Some turned out okay. Melee introduction to what they dropped, it was mixed reviews, so not all of the community liked it, but some of the community liked it and some didn't, and that's just things with life. But if you're gonna look at the updates for what it is, for what they've released, you can say Warframe dropped this or this and this and this, but they were pretty lackluster. But at least they dropped, right? That's all I care about, long as you're putting in work. If the review is bad, if the review is good, I'm having a good day regardless, okay? So, what does this mean for the players of Warframe? Like, if you're a player of Warframe, like, okay, first off, there's different type of players. There's the players that don't care, right? And I mean, they truly don't care because they don't watch YouTube, they don't do anything, they're not on the forums. They just wait till an update come out, right? And you're not that player because you're on this video, so stop it, right? There's the players that's just really disconnected and they just play the game for what it is when it come out. You have the players that's truly connected who lie and say that they don't care what certain people have to say, but then they have your notification turned on and then they're here watching this video right now complaining. But the thing about it is, for the player base, for Warframe to hit their lowest point on Steam numbers and with consistent drops, the thing that they're really consistent with right now is losing players. So this, for what you guys got to look at with Railjack, right? Like, it means a lot more than what you think it is, especially from a business point. They have to produce because they're having a lot more challenges along the way. They're having a lot more games to compete with. So going into 2020 with all these games and people are actually having the balls to actually play other games now, it's really showing. So people are actually following the narrative of like, yo, just play other games, and it's really showing in the Steam numbers because the numbers are dropping so significantly. And it's pretty bad. I mean, at the end of the day, some people may not like the things that I say, but I'm reporting on the things that are happening. So if you don't like the things that I say, get mad at DE for the things that are happening because I'm just looking at the numbers, people. Hello, hello, hello. So, okay, so now this is going to be the only important timestamp right here. Make sure that you guys get this one, right? Why most of the YouTubers were saying that they were nervous in the call because they're saying that, man, we don't know the longevity of this update. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be something that's just quick, done for a week? Because, and I'm gonna quote him, Steve said, it's not about releasing the update. Warframe get their biggest spike in players and their biggest, basically, revenue when the hype is around the update. So it's just about the hype. Remember that. And that's quoted from Steve Sinclair. himself. Okay, people. So when you look at things like this, I kind of get what the YouTubers are saying now. Like, if it's about just pulling in the newer players, if it's about just the number of hitting their peak with their highest players and getting the numbers for the stream, if that's what it's about, then I do see the nervousness of what's actually going on. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at things like that, my issue is the attention to how they promote it and build up the hype for so long is insane to me. I feel like, and this is just me being honest, homies, I feel like the attention to detail should truly be in the fact of replayability, making sure that the design is great, the rewards are great, the fact that you can have some form of difficulty, because difficulty was on the whiteboard for his, you know what I'm saying, for Steve's roadmap, difficulty was there, right? So I really feel like the attention to detail and everything else about the game with replayability to add in different growth and different aspects about connecting the game. I feel like that should be one of the main things that they focus on, and not so insanely about the hype, because you have content creators that's going to build a hype up for you. Steve and them are going to be paying big YouTubers to promote the game, so why build up the hype yourself if you're going to pay people to promote the hype? I mean, this not making no sense to me, Bob. It's not making no sense. I'm sickened. Alright, so when you look at it, you just got to think to yourself like, some things are kind of counterproductive. You know, you got to look at these things kind of for what they really are. And I feel like Railjack, to me, I don't feel like it has to be great. I feel like it just has to be okay, because the way Warframe's been making it is off of okay updates, right? The last time that they did something great or outstanding was back in 2015, if we're going to be honest, right? Can we be honest here? Can we tell the truth? You can't handle the truth. Can we tell the truth? Right? So the last time that they did anything crazy or outstanding was back in 2015. So the way I look at it is, it just has to be okay. It has to be functional. You know what I'm saying? Railjack just has to do a good job with connecting different things and really pulling in the casual players, because, you know, that's what it's really about. It's basically all about the casual players. So when you look at these things and you tie these things together, it's not about you who's been playing this game a long time. It's about the newer casual players. And Steve said it. Steve Sinclair. Alright, so look, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. Make sure that you guys had timestamped that. Please and thank you. I love you guys, man. And it's just been such a fun ride. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how this game turns out. And I'm really excited for it, because, you know what I'm saying, I root for them to win. But at the same time, if they do bad, I'm like, I'm rooting for that too, because I'm going to act a fool on a video. Alright, people? At the end of the day, I'm on no sides right now, okay? I'm just looking at it. I flip of a coin. Heads or tails, I don't know, people, alright? But look, I love you guys. Take care, man. Have fun with it. Don't be one of these avocados that just get mad at everything. Hey, Reddit. Hi, Reddit. Hey. I know I make y'all day every time I drop a video, so, and I know some people get mad like, Rio, blah, blah. Yeah, shut up. I just ruined your day again because you watched this video. Have a great day, and I'm glad that I could ruin yours. I love you guys, man. Take care. You amazing, freaking, fantastic El Chupacabra people. All right. Oh, I just had to come back. Hey, Reb, I love you. Hey, hey, don't be emotional at my jokes, all right? They're just jokes. Don't be all emotional, all right? I seen you flexing on Instagram. I don't want no smoke, all right, Reb? Okay, Rebecca? I'm just saying, look, it's all jokes. It's all humor. Just enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying? Go cosplay some JoJo stuff and you be happy. All right, y'all y'all take care, chat.